Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ooh, yes. I was about to say something in regards to being live, but I was like, ooh, that probably be very bad timing right now. You know, my brain be like fucked up sometimes. Hi, everybody. I just want to have a few words. Please screen record this and send it to whoever you feel necessary to send it to. Screen record. Y'all know I always mess up when I first come on. Screen record and send to whoever. So I just want to say, first of all, happy, what's today, Saturday or Sunday? Today is Saturday. Happy Saturday to everybody. Oh, thank you. So today I went on the Armand Wiggins show to talk about the whole T.S. Madison Giovanni situation, which, to be quite honest, I really wasn't going on to talk about anything. See, it's y'all fault. I just saw like people were like tweeting me and DMing me, was like, are you listening to the Armand show? Because, to be quite honest, I've never watched anything that Armand has done. Like, in his earlier days when he was on, I think, Facebook, I used to watch him, and he was black and gay and funny. So I was like, oh, okay, it's kind of cool. But I was never, like, really an avid fan of his. So, I didn't know, like, what he does or, like, how his show goes or whatever. We've exchanged pleasantries in the past and whatnot. And then last year when Madison had went on Nicki Minaj's show, and at the time, Armand and Madison were not friends. Armand had tweeted some transphobic things, and I tweeted that I just didn't believe someone who was a gay influencer with an audience should be using their platforms to say transphobic comments. You know, read Madison, you know, call her whatever the fuck you want to call her, fat, ugly, late, tied, whatever. But you shouldn't be calling her a man because you are a gay person. And to me, it's just weird for another gay person to be calling someone else, to be calling a trans person out of the name that they want to be called, which was it. But I don't know, like, the whole situation was weird. I felt like maybe he already had some type of idea. I'm watching my mouth. I don't know where I ever DM'd him wanting to work with him. I don't remember that. And I just went through my DMs now to kind of look. Maybe that page is gone, so like I couldn't find it. But I don't ever recall requesting to work with him. I do recall me saying that, like, giving him pleasantries about his work and, you know, saying that he looked good and his content looked good, but nothing ever requesting to work with him. I don't remember, but maybe I did. Maybe he can jog my memory. I don't know. But let's talk about Madison and Gio and the whole Oliver Twist inclusion in this. Record it! Send it to whoever the fuck you want to send it to, because this is my first and last time talking about it. I think, hopefully. Madison and Gio predates Oliver Twist. Those issues, those feelings, those sentiments, whatever the fuck was going on between those two predates Oliver Twist. When I first came into the fold, I sat back. I'm a person that always sits back and watch, because that's just who the fuck I am. I just sit back and watch. I sit back and watch and I take note, because that's just that's just who I am. And so I remember when I first came in, I would like see little things. I'm a people person. I pick up on little things. I see little things. I just be like, okay. So there was like, at certain times I would be watching interactions and stuff like that. And I asked Madison. Madison will tell you, if you ask her, if you're ever in the space to ask her, I was like, Madison, what's up with you and Gio? Like, is there something going on? Like, and you know, her response, it was whatever her response was. Point is, all those things predate Oliver Twist. Anyone that is a part of the T.S. Madison brigade, Gio, Craig, Madison, Chi-Chi, Miss Mary, will always say that I am probably more of the vocal one that tries to squash everything. I'm always trying to get people to talk. I'm always trying to get people to hash things out, because me, I just don't think it's that damn serious. You're an adult that has a mouth, that has a brain. If you have an issue, voice your issue. There's what's issues are going to arise. Nothing in this world is perfect. The only thing you have to do is just open your mouth and say, hey, girl, this happened. What can we do about it? As I have done in the past. In this case with Madison, there has been times where I've had my feelings. about something that has happened, and I'll be like, hey, Maddie, hey, this is what happened, such and such. How can we resolve it? It's never no fighting match, never no screaming match, never no shady match, nothing like that. So all this narrative about Oliver Twist is the one that's being the one carrying the boat. Listen, to be quite honest, I don't give a fuck. I never did give a fuck. I will say this again. I do not give a fuck and never gave a fuck about what these, no shade to anybody, what these 40-year-old plus people had going on. I didn't. It didn't involve me. I mean, I would sit there and listen if people wanted to, you know, vent, and maybe that was my fault. Maybe I should have told them, get the fuck out of my face, because I really want to hear this bullshit. But me trying to be nice and kind, just letting people just get whatever the fuck they need to get off their chest, whatever. But I never cared. There's no need for me to carry a bone. I had no dog in the fight. I didn't give a fuck. One thing the girls do have right about Oliver Twist. I am slightly selfish. If it don't involve me, I don't give a fuck. I'll empathize with you. I'll sympathize with you if you my friend, and if there's something I can do to help, I'll help. But when it all boils down, I don't give a fuck about a lot of shit. I don't take a lot of stuff serious. I just don't. Which is why I came on his show today, like, you know, very, you know, upbeat, because that's just naturally who I am. But I didn't think And it's so frustrating to me, and I never felt the need to ever come to the internet and talk about this shit because, for one, I don't give a fuck. It does not involve me. And I just always thought, one, we're all friends, family, whatever the dynamic is between us, we all have spent a lot of time together. So I never found it. I never understood why people was going to the internet saying things, why people were going to the internet having to spill things. The bitch is in the room right there. Go talk to her. Get your ass up and go talk to her. Ain't no need to come to the internet. There's no need. There's no need to involve the internet. Why? There's no need. Why? I don't know. I guess I'm really trying to control my tongue because I don't want to mistakenly read anybody. I didn't come to the internet for attention. I came to the internet to share my work and, like I said, see what Nicki Minaj and Azealia Banks is doing. So when I come to the internet, I don't look for fights. I don't look for conflict. I don't look for drama. Because once again, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I never did give a fuck. And I'm not understanding why people almost twice my age haven't gotten that idea in their brain. I told Madison a couple of months ago, at the point at which we not fighting, I don't give a fuck, girl. I don't care. Yeah, okay, who cares? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? This shit is dumb ass shit. Bitch, I never inserted myself, and the only times I did insert myself was for everybody just to get together and just squash whatever the fuck they had going on. Anytime Gio told me something, Gio, go talk to the fucking lady. Or get your shit and go. If you don't like something, let me tell you, if I don't like something, I'm either going to talk about it, or if I don't see nothing changing, I'm getting my shit and I'm going to where the fuck I pay bills at. Because, again, Oliver does what? Not give a fuck. That shit ain't important to me. Bitch, I don't need clout. And if I was looking for clout, the way people think I was trying, whatever, looking for clout, it wouldn't be through this way. Trust me. It would not be through this way. If I was looking for clout. I don't want this type of clout. To be quite honest, I remember when I first started working with Funky Dineva, I told him, I said, Black YouTube is so fucking disgusting. Like, it's always negative bullshit, and everybody is still underneath 100,000 views per video besides Tasha K. She the only one who done came in and flipped the shit 3 times. Bitch, why? This shit is stupid. It's stupid. This shit is stupid. It's fucking stupid. Why? Where was I? I done got off. Is there anything else I need to address? So one, this whole narrative about Oliver Twist being the person that's telling Madison's business. Let me tell you something. I love that lady with all my heart. I tell her this all the time, and most importantly, she has said that I have shown her that I love her and I do appreciate her. Anything that I have ever needed to say to Madison, I've said to her, because what's the worst thing she's gonna do? Fire me? Okay, well, I said it. She fired me. Okay. I don't. This is faggot shit, and I hate to use that word, but it is what it is. It's faggot shit that I just don't understand. If you don't like something, take your ass home. If you can't speak, take your ass home. What the fuck my young ass got to do with what I got to do with it? Nothing, right? So ain't no need for me to involve myself. There was never no need for me to involve myself. Because again, what? I never gave a fuck. I care about Madison. I love Madison deeply. I love that lady with all my fucking heart. And at some point, I did slightly, I ain't gonna say slightly, me and Gio was cool. Me and that man ain't never sat up and talked about Madison or dragged her like a dog. Now I've heard him say crazy shit about the lady, but I ain't gonna get into none of that because once again, I don't give a fuck. It's not. It's. I feel like I'm rambling now. Wait, somebody put something down here. Skin routine, sucking dick. Suck a dick and save your life. Suck a dick and save your life. But what I will say is that today was definitely a wake-up call for me. It was definitely a wake-up call for me in a whole lot of different things on what Oliver Twist needs to do for Oliver Twist. Because a lot of times I do feel like people know that I have a very good heart. People know that I have very great intentions. And sometimes to fit the action into their narrative, they construe those things to make it seem like I'm doing shit. When it's like, bitch, if I wanted to do you in, bitch, I'll just... If I really wanted to do you in. If I really was doing something crazy. If I really was doing all these things. Because once again, I just never gave a fuck. Exactly. Why are we still talking about this? Yes, one, Gio should have never got his ass on the internet and said that, because I am of the doctrine that if me and a friend or me and a colleague or me and somebody got an issue, and if the issue did not occur on the internet, for example, Madison and Kaya's issue occurred live on the internet. So even though it was fucked up, yes, it was appropriate for them to talk about it because the action happened on the internet. Anything that did not happen on the internet and you called yourself my friend, somebody who was on my team, somebody that takes money from me, somebody that works for me, works with me, whatever space. And this not me specifically talking about Madison and Gio. This is just anything. If me and you friends, and then we fall out, and then the next thing I know, you on the internet telling my business, bitch, you was never my friend. You were never for me. You just never were. And yes, that's how I feel about the whole Gio situation. Like, Gio, you should never brought your ass to the internet saying all these different things. It didn't happen on the internet. You already know with you saying something, what kind of weight that holds, whether it's true or false. And a lot of things, I ain't even get into that because then I'm going to keep getting into it. The shit should have never been brought to the internet. Yes, Gio was one, in my personal opinion, and when I called Gio, because bitch, I ain't finna keep doing something. See, look, it's fucked up. I ain't finna keep doing this. I ain't finna be sitting here watching and reading. What's going on? Is there anything that you need to say to me? Is there something that's going on? Well, I didn't like X, Y, and Z. What can we do to resolve it, if at all? Okay, all right. Move on with my day. It's more important shit out here to get. That's why Ho's still on. You know, a lot of black creatives in our community that I've heard other black creatives talk bad about. I'm gonna send it to them as soon as I get off. I see why they move the way they move. I see why people like Kingsley move the way he moved, and people was like, oh, he ain't black. I see why people like Todrick move the way they move. Even though You know, Miss Todra, she got her own things. We ain't here for all that. I see why they do the shit that I see why. Ain't no progression in this shit. Ain't no progression. The same hoes that y'all have seen on the internet